Good morning. And isn't it a glorious day? And if it's not glorious where you are, just take some of the sunshine and keep it for yourself. This is Reverend Dr. Tasha L. Harris. And I just had to stop catching up on YouTube videos, come outside, water the garden, talk to the birds, chickens, dogs, sheep, peahen, peacock, cats, and you, okay? So I just watered everything down and it's smelling good. Watered myself down, I'm smelling good. And I was watching my favorite mentor, Iyanla. And she was talking about people. She went to these people's house and they weren't, well, first of all, the girl was hours late because she stopped to get her hair done. And that was the girl that had invited her out to her house to help her and her mother and sisters. And, you know, a lot of you really just don't think. You can't be thinking. I would never, ever, ever do that. And the reason why I am saying this now is because a lot of you still do that. You think, oh, well, yeah, sure, Iyanla, she's some, you know, big person. Oh, well, she got paid thousands of dollars. So what? That's not the point either. You know, the point is when you claim yourself to be a thing, be that thing. You don't sit here and say, okay, Tosh, well, you know, I'm going to get a reading from you and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So, you know, are you ready in an hour? No, I don't. Anytime I need to make an appointment for something, unless I'm going to emergency room, I don't do nothing today. You need to make an appointment for a week from now. You know, you need to watch my business and ethics video. You know, I don't do anything today. Today was scheduled for 2 weeks ago. At least that's what my Capricorn mother taught me. You know, you schedule your everything 2 weeks at least in advance. I mean, if you have a party, you don't say, hey, let's have a party, and you go out and buy thousands of dollars worth of stuff and invite people. They can't show up because they have plans today. That's silly. So why would you think that you're going to, you know, hold up my time, my energy, my money energy, for you? That's silly. No, I don't do today. You know, and I'm cracking down on myself to no longer do, you know, well, can I pay you on, you know, Friday or next payday or whatever? No, you got $2 in PayPal, put it down for good faith money, you know, or, you know, to pay me to do a reading. It says right there on my website, I don't do late. So if you're 2 minutes late, I'm gone. And you don't get your $100 back. You know, think, people, think. You can't just expect somebody else just to do something just because that's you. That's not me. I don't do business like that. If you do business like that, I don't care. I won't do business with you if you do messy business like that. You know, you don't make things your way. It's my business. You make things my way. If you order a pair of earrings, you pay me now. When you say, Tasha, I want those earrings. Or Tasha, can you make a such and such type of ring for me? And then my general reply now is, I retain all artistic freedom. So if I make a thing you don't like, I'm still keeping the money. However, if you're sweet about it, I will, of course, remake the ring if I have, you know, all the supplies. However, in life, do we just keep expecting others to do what we think is right? No, I don't. Not in my personal life. In my professional life, you don't have much of a choice. You know, if I give you a reading, I know I'm coming. Shh. I'm making a video here. Every time I come out, they just talk their little heads off. And the chickens too. Anyway, you know, but in business, business is business. I would never go to your business and say, okay, you know, here's my $100, but I put it in Bank of America. And you're like, Tasha, I live on the East Coast. Or I'm in Alaska. We don't have no Bank of America. My bank is Pacific Bank. Why would you put it in Bank of America? And I'd be like, oh well, just go open an account and get your money from Bank of America, because that's where I put it. No, boo-boo. It doesn't work like that. I don't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. I mean, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? Yes, I've had 2 customers do that to me. You know, the reason why, well, I no longer own a home. I no longer make payments on a car. I don't have all those things that you need a bank for. So now my only bank is PayPal. You have to do that my way, or send a money order, and when it clears, or check, and when it clears, then I'll send you your stuff. You don't just expect others to work on your time, schedule, life, whatever, unless it's your business. And then whatever you tell me to do, I will do to get my service or product. You know, so I was looking at that this morning, and I was thinking of all the things my mother would have to say about that. You know, wow. How could you? And she's like, you know, and you guys got to go see it. I'll put it on my Facebook, Tasha L. Harris, no dots, dashes, or spaces, all together. Put that in Facebook. You'll find me. I look like this, except with lipstick on. You know, and I know I have been told by many men what a mean person I am, or over controlling, or overbearing. Yeah, men tell me that a lot. You know, and yeah, anyway, I'll keep that comment to myself. So, work with what you got to get what you want. You know, and don't be a big baby about it, telling somebody else how to run their business. How is your business running? Obviously not that successful if you think you should on me and lower my energy to be on the same level as you. No, don't work like that. So she was telling the girl, Iyanla was telling this little girl, well, she was a little girl to me. She didn't look to be over 20, 25. So the mother, Iyanla, and they're all sitting at the table, and the mother and one sister, if I recall correctly, is sitting at the kitchen table. Might have been 2. So she's talking to the mother, and the mother's like, well, you know, oh, sweetie. Oh no, don't call me sweetie. You know, because when you're frustrated, you don't want to be called anything you don't want to be called. So we all know that. That's a human thing, I think. And so Iyanla whips out her apron, and so the mother's like, oh, you don't want to get hit with any flying shit, huh? And she says, no, I don't. And she puts on her gloves, Iyanla, and then she takes out some plates, and she puts the plates in front of the women. And then she takes out the Tupperware with this rotting piece of meat. And you see, this is you. This is you guys. Okay? You ain't nothing nice, okay? But here, let me try to fix it. So she takes out her sprays. Here, isn't that better? You just covered up shit with perfume. Well, she didn't say that. Tasha said that. And I thought, you know what? That is so true. So therefore I'm making this video because of you and you and you that I'm going to send this video to on, you know, you complain to me about how other people do, but how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you walking your talk? That was, you know, I made that video a couple of videos ago. How are you walking your talk? Everything you're shitting on somebody else, are you doing? Probably not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be shitting on them. It would be acceptable. And it would be free-flowing energy instead of, why can't she do it my way? No, and I'm so happy I got over that. Well, I got over 99% of that. Now I think I only do that with people that I'm close to. That let me slide. However, I'm not going to say but, I should not do it at all. I'm working on it. At 53, I think I've come a long way, okay? So, you know, people, you really try to watch your mouth, watch your thoughts, you know? Because if you're shitting on me, that right there tells me how messed up your life is. I was listening to 13 Signs Astrology, and, you know, he's right. A lot of us think, you know, we're there. And don't write to me about that enlightened shit. Enlightenment is just a word, you know, like the computer chip thing told Neo in the Matrix. It's just a word, you know, and lighten up, like Bashar says. Lighten up. There, you're enlightened. I know I make my own happiness or unhappiness. I am enlightened. You know, so if that word means something else to you, I can accept it from you in a conversation. However, right now, you not realizing, not calling a thing, as Title likes to say, could realize that you could just leave people alone. You know, just accept Tasha right where she is. I accept you right where you are. Right where you are. And if I feel the need to change you, I pick up the mirror. That's the first thing I always do. Pick up the mirror and say, okay, Tasha, you know, we only see in others what we see in ourselves. What's going on, girl? Let's talk. Well, you know, my sister said something and it gave me that little sister feeling again. And that's pretty rare nowadays. Yeah. To see again, you know, those type of people that think that they should tell you what to do with your life because they're not doing it in theirs. Yeah. And it gives you that little feeling. Yeah, forget the feeling. Just call a thing, and you know what? You need to mind your own damn business. That's all there is to that, boo-boo. Yeah, you need to mind your damn business. You know, oh, you know what? Hey, why don't you come over here and give me $2,000 to pay my mortgage? And then I'll take your opinion into consideration. Sure. You know, I mean, we can't go around, you should do this, you should do, you know, that's not nice. You don't like for people to do that to you. Why would you consider doing that to other people? That's not no kind of nice, you know? So, I'm going to send this video to a few of you because I hope you really think about it. I'm saying it so Tasha can hear it and absorb it to get rid of that 1% that's left. I'm saying it to you because I think it might be a new idea. Maybe. I hear you up there. I see you. Did Mama not put any water? You got water over there. I tell you, hummingbirds are so smart, man. They hover right over you until they get what they want. All God's children are smart, except us humans. So you know, today, on this beautiful, glorious day, where Pete and Katie want to take over the whole video. I'm coming, be quiet. They're so cute. I hope that we all can just remember, you know, to meet you where you are. I'm just going to meet you where you are. I'm not going to expect you to rise or lower your vibration for me, you know, so you automatically know, and you could have known by now that when you get something from someone, you need to do it their way or however they choose to do it. If you want to get your service or product. Now, personally, it's pretty much the same way. Because you need to borrow $5 from me, I'm not saying you need to kiss my ass, but you could at least say please and thank you. However, if you don't, I'll still give you the $5 because God would want me to do that, and I am part of God. Right? But that really, really, really just resonated with me because lately I've been meeting a lot of people, and I know it's just my spiritual, I don't like that word, tests, but for lack of a better word, to see how I'm going to react, because you know that it's not the action, it's the reaction. Whatever you choose to respond with is up to you. But when people are stupid and think you should do this or you should do that, or they still talking out the side of their neck and not getting their job done, but they're blaming it on you, or you showed up at the meeting on time and they were late and they're like, but, well, you know, I had to stop and get gas. Well, that don't have nothing to do with me. The meeting was at 3 o'clock and it's 4. You know, it's all, really, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's all how you choose to react. See, now those of you, including one of my sisters, that let people upset you like that, you are so much better than that. What are you wasting your breath for? What are you typing the letters for on the keyboard? They don't deserve that energy. Why are you giving them that energy? You know? I know you love me, but you need to go someplace else. You know, that's why when people say horrible things on my bad hair day videos, I just say thank you. Because I know you must love me, you know, child of God, to stop and type all that out. Do you know how much energy that takes to type out a long old post about how pissed you are about something? That takes a lot of energy on top of being pissed. On top of feeling angst and frustrated and misunderstood and, you know, not heard. That takes a lot of energy. Look at all that energy you could have put towards your craft. You could have put that energy towards yourself. You could have stopped and got a piece of cheesecake, come home from that horrible meeting that they were 2 minutes late to, because I don't wait. I do not wait. We both knew what time this meeting was. And you weren't here, so I'm gone. I am. I'm in it, you know. That's not friendly. That's not business. That's just rude. If you, especially in our day and time where you could just be late, sorry, car broke down, something. You know, that's just disrespectful, and you will not disrespect me. Yes, I understand there's spiritual lessons and everything. However, I'm here to also teach you how to treat me. And that's not acceptable. It's just not. You know? So, in knowing we all have to be on this planet, because you already chose to be on this planet, it would behoove you to try to get along with everyone. Hey, Bertha girl, the chicken with the broke leg. You're limping pretty good there, honey. Come on. Come on. She's gone walkabout. Yeah, you're limping pretty good there. You're getting along. Wow, good for you. Sorry. You know, and they get along. Of course, now she has her own little condo over here by herself because the other red chickens booted her out. Hi. Hi, honey. How you doing? She's so stinking cute. Can you see her? I can't see. I can't see what you see. Isn't she cute? Yeah, before she wouldn't walk on it at all, of course, so I guess the bone is growing. See, just like life, everything grows back into place. Where am I? Sorry. She's so adorable. They're all so adorable. I learned so much from these critters, and I gotta tell you, they're so much more intelligent than we humans are. And for those of you that aren't animal people, fuck you. I don't care. They're so much more intelligent than we are. She knows that they're locked up, and she's not. So by day, she walks around the property, eating. She's learning how to use that one leg that apparently is getting more feeling in it to scratch, to dig up the grubs or whatever chickens eat in the ground. That's the reason why they scratch. You know? Why can't we learn to do that? You know? We humans could really do a little bit better at working together. Okay? Oh, sorry. The reason why I said that is because now Teresa put some hay in her little condo. Okay, remember Cookie, if you've seen my old videos, Cookie had the condo because she bit Midge. So Cookie would have to go in every night. Well, we both know cats and dogs are nocturnal, and that's when they're up, usually, you know? Well, pretty much, they're nocturnal. So now, Cookie, so now the condo, the little, I don't know, probably 4x4 cage that Cookie used to be in, we put the chicken in. So that's where she goes every night. They are so smart. We all could learn to get along better. Anyway, I said that to say, I'm sorry. So now Midge goes and sleeps in there with the hen. And then sometimes Hans, the other dog, Doberman, will go and sleep in there. And all three of them sleep together just fine. And sometimes the cats are in there sleeping together. Yeah, see? And well, the cats sleep with the hens. And the kittens, they have kittens in the little manger thing over there in the chicken coop. Hey, watch the wire, watch the wire. Midge. She needs something to do. So she goes and barks at the guy that has the sheep next door, at the warehouse next door. You silly girl, he's okay. What you doing? Huh? So we all could learn to get along a little better with each other. You know, instead of just always backbiting and putting up things. This nationality does that, and that nationality does that, because we're all one race. We're all a spirit. You just temporarily bumped your head and forgot. You're really here for a bigger purpose. And I'm not saying if it's your mission or your path or your sole purpose for being is to be a political person or a person who helps stop war. That's not what I'm talking about right now, boo-boo. I'm talking about people that are just so, you know, pro whatever, that they can't even hear the other person's opinion. They're just, I don't want no black people in my life. I don't want, you know, one black lady client I had a long time ago, and I knew in the first two conversations I would not be able to help her, because you just like Iyanla today. I'm sorry, I'll bring it back home. You know, if you're just stuck on stupid and you don't want help, you need to see that sooner, boo-boo, and stop making appointments with people and wasting their energy and their time. Okay? So now I tell Spirit, now, show me in the first, a yellow bird. That's the second, I saw that yellow bird yesterday. Nope, that's a different yellow bird. Wow. What you trying to tell me? Who is that? I have never seen a yellow bird in the year and a month that I've lived here. And yesterday I saw an all yellow bird, but it was like a dull yellow. He's drinking the hummingbird water. Is that a yellow hummingbird? Sorry, I'm not thinking quick enough. Let's turn that around. Turn you around so I can see what you see. Oh shit. Oh, see? I'm too slow. That's what I get for thinking. That's what I get for thinking. So beautiful. This one was bright, bright, bright yellow. The one from yesterday was like a real pale yellow, and his whole body was yellow. His beak was whatever color it was, couldn't see the beak. And he just hovered right in front of my window. It was amazing. Anyway, so, you know, we could, come on, use the common sense God gave you. Don't hold up other people's happiness because you're stupid. Yeah, you are. And I don't care if you get mad at me saying that. You can write to me all you like. I don't care. That is stupid to sit here and think, oh, I'm going to waste Tasha's time complaining for 2 days, 2 sessions about my, you know, my mother abused me, my father abused me. Now, don't get me wrong. If this is something new to you, vent on as long as it takes. And sometimes it takes people 2 years, but at least they're trying to get over it. They're trying to let it go. You're not trying to let it go, and yes, there's a difference. And yes, if you think people can't tell, you're stupid. I don't know about therapists that have been to school. I know about me. And when Spirit tells me to let your butt go because you started trying, but then you got stuck. So you can't get stuck. You got to keep it pushing, honey. Keep it pushing. You know, and when you're given an exercise, you need to do the exercise to try to let it go and get over it and realize realize, and again, I'll use my example. I am not bitching about it. That man that thought I am still going through living that. I am not living that. I'm using myself as an example, since you're stupid and can't tell the difference. So when I was counseling this lady this guy just left her, and she hates all black men. All black men are bastards. No, I experienced being raped by a black man, and I love black men. It is not the rest of the world's fault because of that one. You know? It is not. And you are only cutting your nose off to spite your face by doing that. You cannot grow by continuing to blame mama. Well, she used to beat me. Well, how old are you? 56? And you're still complaining that mama spanked you when you were 13? Beat you with the iron, whatever. It's over, boo-boo, let it go. How are you raising your children? You're not. You're drinking a lot. You know, the kids that come to me via YouTube, Facebook, whatever, they have horrible parents, you know, and take their old shit out on their new kids. Why do you do that? Do you really think that's a loving thing to do? So then you have your kids come to me to tell me that you're drunk and you're beating them, or you're drunk and the boyfriend's drunk and he's trying to get into, you know, your son's room to do things. So before we should on others, let's take a long look in the mirror, okay? Let's take a really, really long look before you should on others. And here your kid is one of them doing that dance, that booty dance, twerk, whatever it's called. You know, now, don't get me wrong. Don't write to me about that shit. A 1-year-old doing it is quite different than your 13-year-old doing it, than your 20-year-old doing it, than you doing it and putting it on Facebook or YouTube. Everything is not appropriate just because it's a venue for you venting or seeing how silly you could be, or showing the boys how nasty you are, and then they just want to treat you like a hoe, and then you're saying, why does he treat me like that? And it goes for boys too. It works both ways all the time. You know, when you act stupid, people gonna treat you stupid. And when you act stupid, I just let you go. That yellow bird from yesterday is back with the black and yellow bird. Fascinating. So let's try today to just not react. Let's not have a reaction to stupid, because they have the right to be stupid and do whatever they want. They don't live with you. They don't pay your mortgage. They don't pay your car note, your insurance. Why are you getting upset over that? It's nothing. Okay, so think of it this way. Of all your whole, I don't know how old the three of you are that I'm going to send this to, but you're over 50. You know better. But you're not doing better. You're not walking your talk. And I know you can walk your talk because I know you. I've known you for 8, 9, 10 years. I know you're capable. So my next question to you, if we were in session, would be, what's behind that? Why did you feel to write a 2-page, why did you feel free to write a novella about that? What is so deserving of your energy for that? What's really going on? You know? Because I know last night I was just feeling a little lonely, so I was watching Lake House, and I'm like, anybody want to watch Lake House with me? Cuddle. And I watched the movie. I feel good. Keep it pushing. Go back to blogging. You know? If you don't want to let it go, it'll always hang on like a leech. As Granny would say, they just leeches. It's so funny. I remember the strangest things about her at the strangest times. Usually when I'm watching like X-Men and this one guy, Virgil or Leslie, whatever his name is, he gets the trees out of the river. And every time he goes in there, I always think of Granny and talking about, the leeches. But people are leeches. And they will suck you dry if you let them. So don't come to me talking about, well, she did this. No, boo-boo. You let her. You let her get in your car. You drove her clear across town to, have sex with her boyfriend and get her hair nails did. And, eat this and da-da-da-da, and then you carted her home and she didn't give you $5 for gas. No, you allowed that to happen. She didn't take advantage of you. You allowed it. You did that. You could have said no, or you could have said, give me $20 for gas and something to eat when we get there. And I get my nails done too. Something. Because, if I don't got a car, I don't get around for free. When Teresa takes me to the store, I buy her, her and her husband, apples and bananas. Or, popsicles. I bought 5 bags of popsicles for the kids. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. However, if you want to waste energy, call it venting, but see, that's the next video I need to make. There's a really fine line between venting and just complaining or bitching. I don't mind people venting, but you knew how Bertha was when she said, hey, can you take me to my sister's to get some money? And you knew her sister was way over in Oakland. I live in Gilroy. So even on a good day with no traffic, it would probably take, I don't know, at least an hour to get there. If we went at 5 o'clock in the morning with no traffic, it would probably take still an hour to get to, hey girl, how you doing? I know, I'm going to bring you some fruit in a minute, okay? Okay. So your energy is worth energy, It is. And you deserve something for your energy. Because I'm not going to have you pick me up, take me all the way to Oakland, to get some soul food or whatever, and not give you anything for it. That's rude. That's disrespectful. However, if you let me do it, I will. I'm not stupid. I am a big old baby Aries, as Anthony's always complaining about, reminding me about. Sorry. And if I'm telling you there's $50 on the ground, pick it up, and you're like, oh, you're joking. I'm gonna pick it up and put that money in my upper pockets and keep walking. And you'd be like, hey, that was mine. No, you didn't pick it up. Come on. God gives us blessings. Pick them up, people. Pick them up. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And I gotta really say, I know I complained yesterday. I'm not gonna continue to make that choice. Isn't that nice? I bet in the video you probably can't even hear the highway, which is probably just over there. Just be thankful. And I am. Because you know, having experienced being diabetic, and I have seen what happens to a lot of people when you go crazy. Really. Really, that's what it is. Because of the sugar and everything breaking down. And of course the spirit, everything is in balance, you know. And knowing, remembering the things that I said when all my marbles weren't in the right holes. And being here, I know where I could have ended up. That place was horrible. So I am thankful to be here. Eat the figs, and the grapefruits, and the grapes, which are going to be dripping off the vines pretty soon. And here with beautiful people like you and the tree. I watered her this morning. She was thankful. And the plums and the apricots and the apples and the other apples and the other grapes that are down there and those little loquat things. You know, I'm just going to shut up and be happy for my new home. I know you have a new home for me and my sister to move into. Email me, tashaspeaks@gmail.com. Me and my big sister. And then me and my other sister. And her 2 boys. And have you noticed, changing the subject now, have you noticed that a lot of people are going back to pulling together, buy 5 acres of land? Yeah. That's a good thing for us to do. Help each other. You know, I don't have any money energy, but I got 2 hands and a brain. I do my readings, healings, life coaching. I want to get back to doing my lectures when I move into town. When I move into your town, somebody's town. Don't matter where I am, I talk. You know, pay my way. It's all good. It's all good, you know. We all just got to keep helping each other out. And remember, don't get mad at somebody because they don't work it how you work it. You work it how you work it. I'll work it how I work it. And however I work it is not any of your concern. If you need a ring, a service, a thing, a service, a product or service, you know, just speak up. If you don't like it, you can speak up. If I could change it, I'll change it. If I can't, you'll know. You know, and that's why a lot of business owners are so hard and unwilling to bend because, you know, they've been burnt so many times, just like I've been burnt. But it don't matter. Everybody isn't stupid, and everybody still deserves something free. I like it when I get something free when I buy beads. They give me 2 free beads. That's a pair of earrings. I can sell that. Get some more beads. You will not believe how many other jewelers I talk to. She sent me 1 bead. How stupid. No, you're stupid because you can't figure out what to do with 1 bead. Really? Wow. Unfriend that person. Yeah, I mean it too, because what do I look like? I'm dealing with youngsters that think that bad behavior is acceptable, and it's not. So if you're sitting here talking about I want to kill that motherfucker and this is it, no, unfriend, and there's a difference. There's a difference between being with something, being I can't think of the right word. If you're just for black people, that's different than I hate all white people. I wish you fuckers were dead and no. Bye-bye. You gotta go. That's just not acceptable human or spiritual behavior. Because even if you don't remember you're a spirit with a human skin, you're stuck on stupid if you think I'm going to put up with that and let my kids see that. You know? And then the opposite end, you say, well, Tasha, why would you post something like that? And, you know, you can see her crotch or whatever. Well, it depends on the message. Sometimes the crotch is important. Not ever in my case, but just saying. You know, Facebook thought it was inappropriate for mothers to be breastfeeding. They thought it was inappropriate for men to be kissing men. So what did I do? I changed my profile to change my picture to men kissing men. And I found the biggest breast I could and showed as much nipple as I could for mother breastfeeding. That's not right. There's nothing wrong with any of those cases just because that's what you think. But you don't start a service for people and then say, some people can't post. No. That's unethical. You know, just like you have a business. How are you going to then, in that business of selling hamburgers, say, you know, Chinese people can't come and sit and buy hamburgers? That's crazy. You make hamburgers, for Christ's sake. Sell them a damn hamburger. Shut the fuck up. Pay your mortgage. You know? So even me, I had to tell some people, you know, once or twice, this girl wasn't happy with the necklace. And I'm like, I asked you to approve it before I sent it. That's why you guys probably wonder why I take thousands of pictures from every single angle, all up and down and all the way around. So you can look at it and say, yeah, okay, I like it. Or you see that wire right there, Tasha, in this one? Could you scoot a little to the left or something? Sure, I can do that. Take another picture, post another picture. Gotta work together, people. Work together, not against each other. You're not gonna have anything but misery sitting there talking about Sally did this to Boo Boo. And it ain't none of your damn business anyway. What Sally did to Boo Boo, you ain't even in the conversation. But you read Sally's post and now you're fending for her, defending her, and it ain't none of your damn business. Shut up. Sit down. Let them two do whatever those two do. You don't pay Sally's rent, you don't pay Boo Boo's rent. Shut up. Sit down. Get out the middle. You know? This is the A and B conversation. See your way out. Yeah, come on. Think now. Because think about it this way, for those spiritual people that can understand this. If you give energy to that and you give energy to that, what are you doing for your energy for yourself? Okay? And I'll use the example of a gas tank. So if you're driving here, you're driving there, you're driving over there to Boo Boo and say woo woo woo, and then you drive over there to Susie and say woo woo woo. Look at all that gas you just wasted because it ain't none of your damn business. None. Look at what you're doing to your energy. Hello? And then you be like, Tasha, could you put a grid up for me? I just spent $60 on gas and neither of them like me now. Well, because you should have minded your own damn business. Shut up and mind your own business. You run your business how you run your business. They run theirs how they run theirs. It's just up to you to do what they need you to do in order to get your product or service. Don't should on them and don't should on me. If you don't like something, you tell me before I mail it. Okay? You don't wait till I mail it and then say, you know? So beautiful. So beautiful. So today, let's stop complaining about others and do good for ourselves. Do good for ourselves. If you keep meeting people that are late to meetings, don't have meetings with them. You know? If you keep, dealing with people who say, I'm gonna, then don't do business with them. You know? That's why you see me post a lot. You know, I feel bad. I'm way out here. I have sheep for neighbors. I don't know what they do. Their house is probably, I don't know, maybe a half a mile away, but still, I don't hear them, I don't see them. And it's my own fault that I don't have a car to drive into town. If I knew I needed to drive into town, I probably wouldn't have moved here. But I didn't know it was going to be like this. But you know what? Making lemonade. making lemon meringue pie, you know, with my lemons, you know, keep it pushing. So I can only do the best I can do for those. And I say this in every video now because you guys really still just don't get it. When I offer you freebies on tashaspeaks.com, they're free. You get it whenever I go to the post office. Customers that buy something for me, I put $5.60 in the price of the product. So I do that online and put it in the mailbox and tell USPS.com, come pick it up from the mailbox. So I walk it a quarter mile to the mailbox. Okay? And that's how I do that. So, you know, read the fine print. Free means whenever you get it. Sorry. And when I say I'm going to send it, I will always send it eventually. I know for that last contest it took 2 whole weeks. Wow. And thank God to Barbara. Barbara, I really appreciate you for being on my list and paying attention to everything in my tashastouch.com, you know, newsletter. Oh, and by the way, to those that did send back replies from the newsletter, thank you. I'm taking them into consideration. Put your names in the hat for the drawing. Yeah, and for those of you who don't get the newsletter, you don't get put in on drawing or nothing. You don't get nothing free. And I always give something away free at least. I'm trying to get back to doing it once a week. Okay? So now that Teresa's schedule has changed, when she goes shopping, I go into town at least once a week, you know, so I can drop things off then if I have money for postage. So, yeah, and don't write to me about that either. If I offer you something for free and pay postage, give me the damn $2. Do you want your crystals? Do you want your jewelry? You know? And to people like Barbara and Heather, I can't think your last name, on Facebook that I send feathers to, she, out of the goodness of her heart, she just sends me $15 for postage for whatever, every time I send her feathers, you know, that I pick up out of the yard, you know. Go that way, little blackbird, go that way. Okay, you can shit on me, I'll wash my wig, it's okay. I'm gonna meet you right where you are. But by the same token, once I let you go to make room for other energy in my life, don't get mad, don't get frustrated. It's just meant for me not to be with you right now. I'll always come back and say, hi, how you doing? How you feeling? How's your day? Mwah. You know, that's why the spirits tell me it's really important, because what goes on behind the scenes you guys never know about. You know, but people like, you know, me and Astral, Blue Baby, and a lot of us, you know, take time. Hey, hi. You know, so at least once a month I do the first half of my Facebook friends. I have almost 2,000. I think, I don't know, I don't pay attention. I know I go A through M and then M through Z. You know, drive-by hugs. And I put the picture of the little dog on his roller skates or something. And he's blowing kisses or something crazy. You know, don't talk. I'm not there to talk. I'm just here to say, hey, love ya. Bye. Keep it pushing. And you will not believe how many people, wow, you thought of me? You must have known. I didn't know. I just do what God tells me to do when God tells me to do it. That's all I know. And you must have needed a hug right now. So that's why I'm here right now, giving you a hug. It's all good. I need a hug too. I needed a hug yesterday. And, you know, somebody came along and gave me a hug as I was watching Lake House. We all need a hug. We all need just to be respected. However, in order to get respect, you know, humans expect you to give it first, instead of just giving it all the time, you know. Because people tell me, don't be giving people stuff. You should, well, what good is it going to do for me to hang on to that one crystal, even if Bertha said she was going to pay me and didn't? It ain't going to break me. It lets me know that you're not always a person of your word. And that's okay. I just won't take you at your word for certain things. But if you need something from me, I will always give it. I just won't need anything from you. And that's okay. There's other people I need and I can get. You know, mother, sister, Angie, I'm going into town. You got $2 for a burger? And don't write to me about that either. It's probably not real meat. It just tastes good and it's something I can chew. You know. Yeah, she'll give me, here, take $5, get 5 burgers. Okay. 4.5 tax. You know. And if she don't got 5, you know, Ryan, you got $5? Chris, Dennis, you got $5? I'm going into town. I'm going to get me a couple of burgers to last me a couple of days. You know? We all could get along better. Stop hating, backbiting, bitching about shit you can't change. Because I'm Tasha Lene Harris, and you can't make me Patricia Rangel or, you know, Christine Sanderlands or Boo Boo Kitty. You cannot. You cannot. I'm Tasha, always going to be Tasha, whether you think I'm too mouthy or mean or rude or whatever. But again, only men say that. Maybe women think that, but they don't say it. And that's okay. Because I don't care about your opinion. In this case. You know? So, when you're ready for help, get some help. But when you're ready for help, be ready for help. Before asking the person for help. Be ready to do the homework. To try to get better, to be better, to have better. You know? And then you will have and be better. Like Maya Angelou says, when you know better, you do better. Try to know better. You know? I needed to know better. I needed to know why I experienced diabetes or the flu or the cold or whatever, itchy nose. And you keep it pushing. So, love yourself enough to know anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Anything is possible. However, you are negating that energy when you're sitting here talking about Kathy and Susie and Harold and George and Tasha for making you a fucked up bracelet. Well, it was your choice. You could have said, you know, not like that, like this. Or, you know, Angie, you know, can you meet with me at 3 instead of 3:30? Or what? Just ask. We're all so freaking afraid to ask for what we need. And it might be a human thing, but it's definitely not a spirit thing. Because God knows what God was doing when she put us here. She has he and she in it, so don't write to me about that. You know? She put us here so we all could get along and work with each other. Not, oh, I hate that fucking whatever white person, that Chinese person, that, you know, Asian person. That will not help you live a better life. That will not help you get your job done. It's not. But I love you enough to hear you out once or twice. If you want to keep bumping your head, I know how to cut you loose. And now you know why. So, go have a beautiful day. My visitor is coming through the gate, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Have a good day. Go love yourself. Bye.